Leah, what's her table? What's your table number? B17.
Bingo.
Thank you.
All right, well, we've only got a couple minutes left.
Okay, great. I will truncate my answers so we can
We're
get
gonna
through the
enter the
last
lightning
5
round.
minutes. Okay,
All right,
good.
here we go. What's your question?
Can you tell us the story of when you went on Double Dare?
When I was a teenager, I got to go play on Family Double Dare. It was me and Kelly Martin, and we got to go do the obstacle course. And it is as fun as you think it is. The obstacle course that I got to do was Picket, where it's like a giant nose full of gross stuff and flags. And I just got under there and I pulled them out until I got all the flags. We got through my obstacle really fast. And we ended up not finishing the obstacle course because the floor was so covered in slime and water that literally the drag coefficient was 0. Like there was just no way that we could get purchase on the floor. But it was so much fun. I hear that they have recently started doing Double Dare again. And if anyone in this room is associated with Double Dare Incorporated, I offer my services. Thanks for your question.
I like to ask this question to the point my daughter even asked Jonathan Frakes the same question.
Okay.
Okay. What's a question that you've always wanted to be asked, but you've never been asked? I'm surprised no one's ever asked you that.
Would you like it if I gave you $10,000? Oh, yes.
And what's your answer?
Yes. I would like that very much.
From the point of in the tabletop to like now, has there been like any games that you're like, oh, I wish I played this on tabletop?
Not really. I mean, anything that we played during Tabletop's first run was a game that I loved. There's nothing that I was like, I mean, there were games that I thought, man, I would love to play this just because I love it, like Concordia or Terra Mystica or Puerto Rico, but they just don't translate to the format of the show very well. Thank you.
What's your question?
How old were you when you started acting?
I was 7. It was 40 years ago.
Oh my God.
And,
I know. That is the correct reaction. Who puts a 7-year-old to work? Coal miners in the 1900s. Okay, great. Thank you.
My question is, which episode of Star Trek that you played in was your favorite?
My favorite episode that I worked in was it's a 3-way tie between the first duty, because I got to work with a bunch of kids my own age. I think the title of the episode is Final Mission, or I can't remember what it's called, but the captain and Wesley end up in a cave and the captain's in danger of dying and Wesley has to keep him alive. I love that one because I grew so much as an actor during that experience because I worked with Patrick Stewart a lot. And my other favorite one, I can't remember what the title of the episode is, but Wesley and Picard are in a shuttlecraft together, and Wesley ends up getting invited by Picard to go sit in the back of the shuttlecraft and just have a conversation with him. And I love that because I learned a lot about being an actor from working with Patrick Stewart. My favorite episode to watch of the entire series is called Tapestry, for reasons that I hope you will understand when you're a little bit older. And it's all about how when we make choices in our life, even choices that we wish we hadn't made, they shape who we are as a person. And it helps us learn that even when we do a thing that we wish we hadn't done, it's okay to forgive ourselves for making a mistake and learn from it, because that mistake helped us become who we are at this point in our lives. And I thought that episode did a really good job of sharing that philosophy.